Hi, dear forest yogi. So this is my gift to you. It's a forest yoga class so that you can practice by yourself anytime you want, with anybody you want, anywhere you want. With these videos, you don't need me, you can do it by yourself. So I hope that it's awesome to you. I wanted to start with talking about body as a forest. This idea came to me from Ben Page. He's a forest bathing expert. So what does body as a forest mean? Body as a forest. It means that the body is something living, breathing, living and changing. It's not something that we build. It's not a temple. It's not a building. It's not a project. Our body is a living forest. Body as a living forest. What does this idea mean actually? At the heart of it is that we cannot love nature without loving our body, and we cannot love our body without loving the nature. We are part of the nature. Nature is not something apart from us. And when we really start to understand that, we realize that to take care of ourselves, we have to take care of nature. And not only nature, also everything around us, including other beings, other people. It all affects us. We're all connected. And to start restoring the connection to our body as a living thing, that is rewilding. And to rewild, we have to remember. When we have our body connection restored, we find ourselves being present. That's what being in this present moment really means. Our body is our portal to the present moment with all its sensations, with all the emotions that it gives to us, the sensations. Children have that. They are always living in the moment. They're not stuck in their heads like we are as adults. So that is something that we can just remember. We can begin to restore that kind of being in the moment. So let's start. Let's start this class as usual with a short forest meditation walk. You can do it like me in your surroundings, or you can make a little walk as we're used to doing. And after that, we will start moving, having a short, nice flow out in the nature together. I hope you enjoy. So let's start with forest meditation walk. I hope you found yourself a nice piece of nature where you have some space to walk. First, you can mildly close your eyes or keep them just gently open and scan your body from toes through your legs all the way up to the crown of your head, your hands. Just feel what you're feeling at the moment. And take connection with your breath as well. Feeling the air coming in through your nose and out as you exhale. You can even take a few deep breaths. Take in that beautiful forest air to your lungs. And then begin to look around you, looking at the trees and the leaves, the ground, And when you're ready, slowly start taking steps, feeling your whole foot taking connection with the earth, from heel to the toes. And keep walking slowly at your own pace. If you don't have a lot of space, you can just make circles like I am, observing your body moving in the space of this beautiful forest as a part of it. Imagining the underground world with all the roots, the plants being connected to each other below the surface. And start taking in the forest through all of your senses. What smells can you smell? Just observe. Can you smell anything? Which emotions does that evoke to you? Then feeling the air on your skin. Maybe stopping to touch things around you. Really noticing the smallest details of everything that you can feel. And then if you're ready, you can move your focus to what you hear. This time of the year, there's a lot of bird sounds, which is lovely. Put your special focus on the forest sounds. If there's some other unpleasant sounds around you, don't worry about it. Just be in charge of your own attention and move your focus to the pleasant sounds of the forest. Take your time going through your senses, enjoying this moment with the forest. And then when you're ready, you can open up your eyes to really notice all the details of the forest around you. Feel free to go closer to whatever captures your attention, to really zoom in to the smallest details, admiring the structures of nature. Nature has its own organization, its organized life, which we are part of. Then open up yourself to all of your senses, taking in the forest through the sense of smell, the feel, the hearing, the seeing, and slowly start looking for a tree and come at the side of a tree that you like. You can even put your hands at the tree if you like, and begin to lift your gaze slowly up and up at the tree trunk, looking at all the smallest details, up and up, making friends with that tree. Seeing the beautiful branches of the tree reaching to all the different directions. Take your time. There's no hurry. And when you're ready, begin to descend your gaze down. When you're doing these practices by yourself, feel free to pause the video and take your time. Then slowly keep moving again and begin to look for a small treasury, a small item that you like. This is one of my favorite exercises. I hope yours too. Something small that fits in the palm of your hand. Take your time. There's no hurry. Choose your own gift of the forest that captures your attention. I've picked my gift already. I like rocks. So take your time to look and find your forest gift, and when you're ready, have a look at the next video where we will practice a nice yoga flow with the forest. So welcome back. Let's do our forest flow. Make sure that you have your small forest gift nearby and keep it somewhere safe. We will need it later. I'll put mine here. And let's start again with our Tadasana mountain pose. So bring your feet hips distance apart. Open your arms at your sides. And you can gently close your eyes again or keep them open, whatever you prefer. Now bring your focus to your feet. Notice your feet rooting to the ground as if there would be really roots growing through your feet down below the earth, where your roots are intertwining with the roots of the trees around you. And from there, feel yourself lifting up through the crown of your head, growing towards the sky. And if your eyes are closed, begin to open them slowly to really start looking at the forest around you. The warm embrace of the forest that is welcoming you here into its embrace. Begin to bring your attention to your breath, taking deep breaths, noticing your chest and belly rising with every inhalation and lowering as you exhale. And with your next inhalation, begin to reach your arms up and up towards the sky, as high as you can, even gazing up. And with your next exhalation, bend your knees, lower down, reach your arms back behind you. Inhale to rise up. And exhale to lower down to your chair pose with curled back, gazing back. Inhaling to reach up. I call this growth dance. Keep going. Imagining that always as you rise up, you're pulling up new life from the ground. You can even spread your fingers to really feel like you're pulling up that new life up from the ground. A couple of more times. Feeling all four corners of your feet taking contact with the earth and growing from there. With next inhalation, stay up. Keep reaching up. Even rise up to your toes, to the tips of your toes. And start moving your hands from side to side. Like hay in the wind. Moving. Taking deep breaths. And then when you're ready, lower down and fold forward. Keeping your knees soft. You can keep your hands at your shins or take hold of your opposite elbows. Keeping your knees soft, really allowing your back to extend. Again, feeling your feet rooting to the ground. Sitting bones rising towards the sky as your head is being pulled down, giving nice natural stretch to your back. Stay here for one more breath. And then when you're ready, bring your hands to the ground in front of you and take a step back to come to your downwards facing dog. Keep your knees slightly bent. Grip your fingertips deep to the ground. Smell the earth. And welcome to the pig pose. So now begin to imagine yourself as a pig. It's really one of my favorite poses. Thanks, Laura. Pigs are some of the most intelligent animals with very similar genome as humans, actually. They're very intelligent, very sensitive. Begin to imagine that flat nose of yours, the flat pig nose, that's really made for digging the ground to look for mushrooms and roots. Those feet that are made for digging to find the juiciest mushrooms. Allowing your neck to extend. Then choose if you like to be the household pig with a fine, soft hair, smooth skin, or a wild boar with a long, tangled hair with huge teeth rising from the lower jaw. Then imagine that tail, that curled tail of yours, and begin to make those circles to track the tail. So make drawing circles with your tail up in the sky, keeping your core active. You can experiment making small circles or big. Then reverse the direction. One more circle here. And then step your left foot between your hands and rise up to your warrior two. So open your back toes to the side, descend deep into your front knee. Knee stays above your front foot. Pull the feet towards each other, gaze over the front fingertips, And begin to scan your surroundings, moving your bow from side to side, keeping a gentle smile on your face. Taking deep breaths, scanning your surroundings. And then slowly begin to reach the front hand down, back arm rising up. Perhaps even gazing up. You can rest the front elbow to the front knee or reach down on the ground. Perhaps even take a stick here to support on. Gazing up, looking at the beautiful treetops around you. Bring some movement to the reaching arm fingertips. Taking your time. There's no hurry. Then with your next inhalation, rise all the way up. Straighten your front leg. Hop your back foot a bit closer. Point the toes slightly forward. Take contact with all four corners of your feet from the ground. Take a deep breath. Extend your back. Then with your next exhalation, begin to reach down with your front arm. Back arm rising up again. Trikonasana this time. Again, feel free to keep your fingertips moving, taking contact with the earth with all four corners of both of your feet and rising up from there. One more breath here. Then next inhalation, rise all the way up and switch sides. Point your toes to the other side. Slide your feet slightly further apart. Open your arms wide again. Bend to your front knee and find your scanning, gentle warrior. With your strong, straight arms, eyes gazing over your front fingertips, scanning your surroundings with a smile on your face. Humble, gentle, strong warrior. One more breath here. Then with your next exhalation, begin to reach forward and down with your front hand. Back arm rising up again, gaze up, keeping your neck long. If you like, you can keep your top fingertips moving again. Remember to admire the beautiful nature around you. Remember to breathe. One more breath here. The next inhalation, rise all the way up. Straighten the front leg. Hop your back foot a bit closer. Point the toes slightly forward. Deep breath here, find length. And next exhalation, begin to reach forward and down with your front hand. Finding your shin and reaching up with your back arm. Trikonasana. Pressing balls of your feet firmly to the ground, finding the ground to reach up. Keeping your legs strong and active as you're finding more length in your front leg hamstring. One more breath here. The next inhalation, rise all the way up. Bring your hands to your heart. Turn to the front and find your pig pose again. Really enjoying the feeling of the earth below your hands, getting your hands literally dirty, keeping your hips moving, making those nice circles with your hips, with your tail, keeping your arms strong, reversing the direction of the circles. The next inhalation, step your left foot between your hands, bring your back knee down to the earth, down to the ground. And inhale to rise up and spread your arms wide. Crow, a wise crow, wise and old, opening its wings. Pull the front foot backwards without moving it. Draw your belly in, chest up, gaze up. Next exhalation, close your wings, straighten the front leg, look down, find length in your neck, in your back. Inhale to open those wings all wide. And exhale to close them. Inhale. Gaze up, lift your chest up. Exhale, straighten the front leg, close your wings. Keep going like this at your own pace. Moving your gaze slowly up and down. Opening and closing your beautiful black wings. Once more. And then stay with your wings closed, looking down for a moment. Then you can bring your hands to the ground. Begin to press the front heel firmly to the ground. You can stay like this. Or if you're very flexible, feel free to take your full Hanumanasana split. Remember to listen to your body. Keep your legs active, the front heel pressing to the ground. Lifting your gaze up. Keeping your core strong, chest lifting up, and scanning at the beautiful nature around you. Take one deep breath here, and then slowly find your way again to your pig pose. Digging your hands, your pig feet to the ground, keeping your knees bent, keeping your hips moving, arms strong, and then slowly step your right foot between your hands, lower the back knee down, and rise up, pulling the front heel back. Drawing your belly in, chest up, and then spread your wings wide. Gazing up. Black, beautiful wings spread at your sides. Wise crow. One more breath here. And next exhalation, begin to straighten the front leg and bring your wings together. Gaze down and to your navel. Inhale to open. Exhale, close your wings. Inhale to open. Exhale. Keep going at your own pace. Slow, mindful movements. Listening to your body with full respect to the fact that one day can be very different from another one. Our body is always moving and changing from day to day, year to year, moment to moment. Once more. And when you're ready, stay with your front leg straight. Slowly bring your hands down to the mat. Press the front heel to the ground. Begin to lift your chest. Perhaps even finding your full split Hanumanasana. Keeping a nice engagement in your core. And lifting your chest up, shoulders back, length in your neck. Admire the beautiful nature. This amazing moment out here. Take one more moment here. And then slowly again find your way to your pig pose. Doesn't have to be graceful one way or another. Then step your left foot between your hands and rise all the way up. And find your way to your goddess pose. So spread your feet wide, toes pointing out. Draw your belly in, bend your knees. Spread your arms wide at your sides. Keep actively pulling the knees out to engage your glute muscles, so butt muscles. Lift your chest up. Feel all corners of your feet rooting to the ground again, and the energy rising up with every inhalation and lowering with every exhalation. With your next inhalation, begin to bring one of your arms down to the knee, other one rising up, gaze up to that side. Then inhale to come to the center. Exhale to bend to the other side. Keep going like this. Slow and mindful movements, keeping your legs frozen where they are. Legs are strong, knees pulling wide. Once more like this. You got this. Then come to the center. And point the toes to one side, bring your hands together and lower down your back knee down. Inhale to come up. Sit down to your goddess squat. Inhale to straighten, find the other side, hands together. Exhale down, knee dip. Inhale to come to the center. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, face the other side. Exhale, dip the knee down. Keep going like this. Rooting to that goddess energy. While on the other hand, you're a soldier offering to the forest around you. We are serving that God-like energy. The goddess lives in us in the form of nature. Keep going. You got this. Once more. And then stay on one of your knees. Come and stand on your knee. Straighten the other leg to the side, toes pointing forward. Take your Jnana Mudra. Reach your same side arm over the extended leg. And inhale to reach your other arm up. Finding a nice stretch at your side body. Gate pose. Your straight leg groin opening. Pressing your supporting knee firmly to the ground and lifting up and up from there. Admiring the beautiful forest around you. One more breath here. Then slowly bring that reaching arm to the side. Grip the floor, the ground, and reach your arm up and your back leg up. Flexing the toes to the side. Supported side plank. Even gazing up. One more breath here. Then slowly bring both of your knees down. Take a hold of your heels. And inhale to lift your chest up and even your gaze up. Then slowly bring the other arm to the side. Find your side plank, other side. Keeping the foot flexed. Lifting the leg higher. And then slowly, as you exhale, both knees down. Inhale to lift the chest up. Exhale, hips down, find the floor. Inhale to your side plank. Beautiful. Exhale, knees down. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, hips down. Find your side plank. Inhale. Keep going at your own pace. Slow and mindful movements. Feel free to stay for a moment, anywhere you like. If you want to open your heart, stay in your variation of the camel pose, opening your chest, even gazing up. And then when you're ready, keep going for a few more rounds. Very nice. Admiring the nature, feeling all your movements, noticing the earth below you. And then slowly find your knee stand again. Extend the opposite leg to the side than the last time, pointing the toes to the side. Finding your Gyana Mudra, reach your arm over that extended leg. Press the knee firmly to the ground as you're extending the arm over your head. Finding a beautiful lift and beautiful lengthening to your side. Keeping both of your legs active. Feeling the forest around you. Hearing it, smelling it. One more breath here. And then slowly return your hands to the floor, the ground, and slowly, slowly find your way standing. And then find your friend tree. Come and stand next to the friend tree and bring your hands on its trunk. Bring your feet hips distance apart. Feel your feet grounding to the floor, lifting your chest up. Begin to scan the tree trunk up again, but this time walking your hands higher and higher at its trunk. Then press your palms firmly on the ground, on the trunk. Inhale and exhale to begin to press your chest towards the trunk, bringing your heart closer to the tree, noticing its trunk, its smallest details, feeling the bark below your hands, maybe even lifting your gaze higher. Breathing deeply. One more breath here. And with your next inhalation, begin to come loose from the tree and walk your hands lower again. Then face the tree with your back. Keep your feet hips distance apart. Find the tree behind your back with your fingers. Then now we're going to do a forest dancer. So bend your one leg, one knee, grab the toes and bring the top of the foot against the tree. Take a hold of the tree behind you. Find the ground with your foot. Draw the belly in. Lift your chest up. Begin to even gaze up. You can stay like this. Or then even reach your arms up behind, over your head to grab the tree here. Lifting higher and higher your chest and even your gaze. And if you want, you can even bring the palms down. Walk the palms down, fingertips pointing down. And now beginning to bring your elbows closer and closer towards the tree trunk. Find your smile, admire the beauty around you. One more breath here. Then slowly reverse. Wherever you are, reverse the steps until your both feet are back down on the floor. Beautiful. Now bring your balance to the opposite foot and bend the other knee than last time, grabbing the toes, placing the top of the foot against the tree trunk. Grab the tree trunk behind you gently with your fingers, with your hands. Root down with your supporting foot and begin to lift your chest up and gaze up. Stay here or even reach your arms up over your head. Lifting your gaze higher and higher. And again, your choice if you like to bring your palms down on the tree trunk, fingertips pointing down, elbows reaching towards the tree trunk, gazing up, the beauty around you, the tree behind you. Stay here for one more moment. And then slowly and gently reverse the steps. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, widen your feet on the ground. Bring your butt against the front tree. You can even stay here for a moment and feel supported by your tree. And then when you're ready, begin to hinge from your hips with your straight back, slowly, slowly reaching down and finding that tree behind you. Feel free to bend your knees if that's easier for you. And allow the gravity to begin to pull your head down towards the ground. Feeling your feet rooting and grounding on the floor, on the ground. And lifting from there your sitting bones, resting on the tree. And with the gravity of the earth, finding more space between the vertebrae of your spine. Create length to your breaths. Begin to find a soothing, calming quality to your breaths and allowing your whole body to relax. Then slowly begin to lift your gaze again, walking your hands higher, lifting your chest up until you're all the way standing. Beautiful. Then find your mountain pose again with your feet hips distance apart. And with your next inhalation, send your arms wide open at your sides. Lift your heart up, lift your gaze up and welcome the forest, everything, welcome to you. Open yourself up. One more breath here. Then with your next exhalation, wrap your arms around you, hugging yourself, hands over your shoulders, bringing your gaze down, giving yourself a firm hug. Allowing yourself to soothe yourself, calm yourself. With your next inhalation, send your arms wide at your sides again. Open yourself up, lift your chest up, your heart is all open, wide open. One more breath. Then exhale to wrap your arms around you the other way, the opposite way. Bring your gaze down. Give yourself a firm hug that you deserve. With your next inhalation, slowly unravel your arms And now it's time to find that forest gift. And you have a few options. You can come to your mountain pose and cup your hands in front of you like this and put the gift in your hands. Or then you can come and lean on your friend tree, simply like this, just leaning, holding your gift in your hands. Or take your owl position to squat at the tree, leaning your back at it and curling your back and letting your head drop to your knees. Another option is even to sit down on the ground in your seated meditation pose. I will choose the cupped hands variation. And just take a moment to bring your full attention to your forest gift, noticing its texture. How does it feel in your hand? Is it heavy or is it light? Is it warm or cold or neutral? Keep your full attention with your forest gift, noticing its smallest details with your hands. Allowing your face to relax and your body to relax. Enjoying the effects of the practice that we just did together in this beautiful forest, in this beautiful nature area where we are now. Then thank the forest for this beautiful gift. Then slowly begin to lengthen your breaths. Really taking in the forest around you for the one last time. Thanking it for being always there for us, inside and out. Our portal to the present moment. So I hope you enjoyed this class, this practice together. I'm really looking forward to practicing in real life situation with you again. I hope that you can have some joy from this video, that you can anytime go ahead and rewild. Remind yourself about the fact that you are nature, and because of that, everything's always okay. So, thank you again. I hope you enjoyed, and see you next time.